I appreciate you clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, click all the links down below. Check out RamboBikes.com. Use TripleRwoods to check out, save yourself some money. Black Flag, it's hot, you're out scouting, you're in the woods, you want to stay hydrated, you want to have a little energy bump. Black Flag supplements, use TripleRwoods to check out. Let's get into the newest cell camera on the market. Let's see if it answers all the questions we've had about prior years. Today is the launch of the new Reveals. So this is the Reveal 4.0. There's a 4.0 Pro. Lots of new stuff coming. This one, oh, if I don't break it, this one I think answers a lot of the problems that they've had in the past, or not really problems, but suggestions that people have made about things. Everyone that's ever used a cell camera has thought, man, the battery life's not very good. And there are setups that are better than others. Reveal's done a good job of working to try to improve the battery life, the folding solar panels, the LiPo packs, you know, the other solar panels. Now they've kind of addressed that again with a new model. They've totally revamped these 4.0s compared to the 3.0s. So hopefully, battery life's even better. As they've said, it says image quality's better. This is just a 3.0, so it's low glow IR, easy setup. Now they have live streaming. Live streaming is not something I used as much as I thought I would. I really thought like I was going to be just live streaming all the time. I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. It's one of those things, if you have it on a feeder, you'll find yourself using it, but if you're not on a feeder, it's just odds are you're not going to have time to see it, get the notification, live stream in, and watch the event or whatever. So the Pro is going to have a few more features like no glow flash, or selective flash, I believe, actually. It'll have dual lenses, which is pretty cool. So the night vision pictures on the Pro should be really good. 2-inch LCD screen. Other than that, they're very similar. They're using this new Flex Pack power system. They both will have GPS. You do not need SD cards anymore. You don't need SIM cards anymore. All that's taken care of. The burst mode is 5 on a Pro versus 3 on a 4.0. And I'll tell you this, if you are like on public land and you want to extend that battery life, you want to get more pictures, you'd like to have video mode running, but video does drain battery. Using that 3 or 5 round burst actually is really good to get multiple pictures and then have them all transmit at the same time. Saves a lot of the battery. On-demand video, the newest update that I think is going to be really cool on this is simultaneous photo video. So I'm a big fan of video, especially in rut, scrapes, things like that. A lot of times I get the picture and then the video that comes with it is a second or so after the picture. Now they'll do them at the same time, so now you don't have to worry about you get the deer walking out of the frame because it took the picture and then took the video. So now it'll be at the same time, which I think is really going to be cool, really going to be helpful on that as well. Main thing though is it looks like the app's been updated more to be like OnX. And it's really all about battery life and about this Flex Pack. So we're going to check the improved image quality. We're going to check the photo video simultaneous. And we're going to see how the battery life works on these. So let's get to it. So this is your Reveal 4.0. And I'll tell you, it feels a little bigger, a little heavier, a little more to it. Antenna's the same. They've got a new little like adapter piece here around it, which looks like it'll just slide off. There might be a pin there you got to push, which would be cool because I have to run the booster antennas sometimes, and the booster antennas require a little screw to get on and off. Yeah, so this one you can just pop that pin, this slides off, you can take that out and throw a booster antenna on. Like I said, for where I put some of these, that's a big deal. So now you've got all of your normal stuff that would have been on the front, on the side. I believe the 2-inch LCD screen's on the side for the Pro, which is it's just really cool because now you're setting it up, looking at the side, seeing what it sees, whereas in the past I've always kind of had to be in the lens, looking to the side. So that's a pretty cool idea. I like that, especially on the Pro. It looks like it's all the same setup though. It's all the same, you know, status, signal, SD card, battery, and then you're flipping the on-off. So it's definitely different. Definitely something I'm not used to seeing. So the new battery pack, which is going to be the talk of the town, I think, on this. So something new about this that threw me for a loop is to get this battery tray off. Like there's not an eject button anywhere. Like I've looking forever. I started reading the instructions. You have to have the door open and then this thing will just pop out. okay? And that's your battery tray. That's your new battery tray. So no more of the LiPo pack going up in there, it's this. There's nothing that says that on here, so you really gotta read the instructions. So if you're first time watching this, you hadn't picked one up yet, just know, if the door's closed, you can't get this to release. You have to open the door, and then you just pull this straight out from the front of the camera. So this is what will come with it. This is your standard AA battery tray. It is definitely different than what we're used to. Okay, another thing that's gonna be a little tricky, the eject button for the battery tray is right here. You don't pull it up, you push it down. And when you push that down, this little tray is gonna come out, and this is what your batteries go in. So this is what your batteries will go in. You've got like a microchip in there, so assuming that's gonna be, you know, that's a little more advanced than just positive, negative going to your camera, so we'll see what that's all about. But this is what you'll put your AA's in if you're gonna go that route. You'll pop that in there, close that up, snap that down, and then that will slide into the front of your camera, okay? A little different than you're used to, a little different system than we're used to, but once you get it figured out, I think it'll go smooth. But it is gonna take a little bit to get used to that. So, but this is what makes them unique, is these flex packs, okay? These are your LiPo packs. It's not gonna work with the old ones. Supposedly this is a little more optimized for cell cameras. It's gonna supposedly be better, longer out in the woods. We're you know, talking about getting rid of AA batteries. That's the whole deal, the whole selling point. I think that's their big push this year at Reveal is, let's stop using AA's and let's just start getting these LiPo packs that actually last a long time and that you don't have to spend a ton of time checking and using. That's the flex pack, the R5, there's an R10 as well. The fact that it's on the bottom, I think now gives you the ability, if you want to run the double size, get twice as much power than this one puts off, you can, because now you can make this as big as you want, okay? So this is the R5, it's the smaller one. It's a LiPo pack, same concepts in the past. You got a button here that shows you the power. If this one was charged, it'll snap right on here. You close your door, you're up and running. To get it off, you've got to open the door all the way, and then you just pop it out. So I'll have to charge this one. I'll get it on the charger so I can get this in the woods today. So I'm thinking this will be a really cool innovation. The ability to do especially the R10, that's like 10,000, what do they say, 10,000 amp hours, replaces like 4,000 batteries, 10,000 milliamp hours for the R10. This is the R5, it's 5,000 milliamp hours. This will replace 1,000 AA batteries, is the idea behind this. I think LiPo packs are the way to go. If you're getting into cell cameras at all, I wouldn't waste my time with AA's. Just factor in a little bit more money into your purchase and get the LiPo packs that you can recharge, and you can pop them on there and pop them off, and then you're not dealing with AA's at all. AA's become a headache. Image quality should be better. I'm excited about the video and picture being at the same time and not having to take the picture, then the video, so you don't get that delayed picture, the delayed video. I'm excited about that. I think having on the Pro, having the video, the 2-inch screen on the side is gonna be really cool for setting them up. I think the dual lens on the Pro as well is gonna be really cool, being able to have better nighttime photos. Again, all I've got with me right now is the 4.0, not the Pro, but we're gonna get it in the woods, we're gonna check it out. I'll provide you some pictures and videos, and you can kind of make a decision side by side. Are they better, are they worse? What's interesting, what's unique about it? I think it's gonna be a really cool camera, so let's get it out in the woods. All right, so we're out here on this food plot. We've got our food put out, our sugar beet crush. We've got this thing connected. We'll close the door, let her bump. We'll update you with pictures as soon as they come in. You can see we're back here in the food plot that hadn't been planted yet, so it's just a dirt plot right now, I guess, but we'll see how this thing does. right, so let's talk about the Reveal X 4.0. They've come a long way since the original, the OG. I remember when it first dropped, everybody was saying, add live stream, add live stream, add live stream. Now you can get a $120, $130 camera with live stream. And I was big on the live stream train too, but then I got the Ultras and I just didn't use them as much as I thought I would. I really thought like I'd be live streaming all the time, and really it's kind of like if you got a feeder, you might live stream it. I just didn't use it as much as I thought I would. It is $6 a camera to add live stream, which sounds like a lot, but you're not gonna want every camera doing live stream. You're only gonna want to live stream, again, those feeders, those mineral sites, where deer are going to come and kind of stand around and mull around, maybe a food plot. If you've got one on a scrape or a trail, by the time you get the notification the deer's moved on, you're not going to want to live stream to it. So you're not going to have just a ton of cameras and paying that live stream fee. So that is what it is, but the live stream is much improved. I didn't use it much with the Ultra. I had it, I'd use it a couple times. You couldn't like record a video or take a picture and some of that stuff on their live stream. Now you can screen record, you can tell it to record the video of what you're watching, take a picture, turn audio on and off. You can do so much more, and it seems to connect faster. So the live stream's much improved, and it's on the cheaper camera. I think the Ultras were $200 when they first came out, and that was the only one that would do live stream. So again, improvements, price getting more affordable, it's a win for everybody. The battery life does seem better. I wasn't crazy about this initially, this whole like new thing at the bottom popping on and off, because I've got a ton of the old LiPo packs and they're useless with these newer cameras, and obviously this is the trend we're going to. So I can't, at first I was like, I got all these LiPo packs that are going to be useless here in a few years, potentially. Well, this does seem better. This is the smaller LiPo pack that I've got running on this one. I've had it out for a long time, pictures and videos. A lot of does mulling around, eating corn, eating some mineral, kind of in a food plot that hadn't been planted yet. And I've done like 3 to 5 live stream sessions just playing with it, and my battery's at 95%. No solar panels or anything like that on it. I think that's pretty good. This is a very low signal area. Again, it's still showing strong signal, but with my phone in hand, I can't get a text out, I can't get a call out. So it does a really good job from the signal, and the battery life seems to be improved as well. Time will tell on that. How do we know exactly? I don't know, but I love the ability of being able to get the bigger LiPo pack if that's an option. So with the old style LiPo pack, you could only get that one size, and it was only however big. Well, now I can get a bigger one, double the size. So this one that I'm running is the 5,000 milliamp hour, and it seems to be doing really good. If I want to put this in a spot where I'm not going to go very often or ever, unless I'm there to hunt, 10,000 milliamp might last all season. It looks like that's going to be a really cool feature. So I'm definitely turning more pro of this idea of this new LiPo pack that snaps into the bottom, so that you can get bigger LiPo packs and not just the standard one, whatever, this is what we make, you have to buy it. So I am definitely leaning towards that being a really cool trend. It's just going to take a minute to transition a lot of stuff over to that. I like the pictures and videos are better. I was, at first on the front here it says improved image quality, sharp detailed images. Everyone says that every year. I thought, oh, okay, it's just a gimmick. It's just what we put on cameras nowadays. Every year we put that on a new camera box. They are better. I've got the Ultra. I'll have some side by side comparing an Ultra and a 4.0. I love the Ultra. I've got 2 more back here that I'm going to put out. I was a huge fan of the Ultra. I think it's going to be, this is better, without a doubt, hands down. The HD pictures, you can zoom in and you can start to see like the hair. You can start seeing, so if you've got a deer that has an injury or something, you're going to be able to get that HD photo and really zoom in and look at it like with detail. Videos look excellent. I know with the Ultra, especially in this place with low signal, this again, very low signal area. I ran Ultras there, 3.0s, 3.0 Pros for years. Sometimes it would seem like on the 3.0s and even maybe an Ultra, the videos would come in and they would have some blur to them. And I always kind of chalked it up to, it's a low signal area, maybe transmitting that it was compressing it somehow because it's a low signal area. It didn't happen on my other places where I had, you know, on top of mountains in the Ozarks. Those didn't seem to get as much of that pixelation or blur. So I just kind of always chalked it up to being in that low signal area. That may not be true. That's just my assumption because of what I was looking at. I don't see that with these. So I don't know if it's the signal's better or if it's the image quality is that much better. I don't know. But the videos and pictures are better on the 4.0. So I'll have obviously lots of pictures and videos for you to compare that. Again, you got built-in GPS. You don't need an SD card anymore. You can request on-demand pictures and videos. Internal storage, you don't need SD cards. You don't have to pick your SIM card. It'll automatically pick for you. I do like that the side is your opening now, especially on the Pro where you're going to look at the screen. The side opening is going to be a big deal. It's going to really help you aim. I think it's a home run, really. Again, and at first I was kind of like, kind of a letdown. But no, I think after doing the live stream, seeing how much better it is, looking at the image and video quality, it's better. The GPS, or the GPS of course is great too, but the LiPo pack, the ability to run that big LiPo pack is really cool. I think those are going to be some things that are going to change the future of what cell cams were doing. You know, what else can you ask for these in this day and age? So leave a comment. Let me know what's something you'd like to see on cell cameras in the future. The only thing I would add would be the camo. I loved the Ultra having camo. You know, I loved the way the Ultra looked, having the camo, Tactacam on them. I wish these were camo as well. I don't know that I necessarily would pay 10 or 20 bucks more for these to be camo, but I love the way they look when they're camo. That's the only thing that I would think you could improve. Everything else I think is great. I think it's a home run. So let me know your thoughts. I think they knocked it out of the park with this drop. Let me know your thoughts. There may be more coming. There may be more stuff coming and we'll check them out as well. I'll get my hands on a Pro at some point. We'll put it to the test as well. But for 120 bucks, 130, whatever these MSRP at, home run. I think they've knocked it out of the park. I think you should go get you one. Check all your local mom and pop shops, see if they've got them in, ask them about them, call those places up, say, have you got any reveals in stock 4.0s? Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, RamboBikes.com, use TripleRwoods. That'll save you some money. Black Flag, TripleRwoods, that'll save you some money. Palmetto PrecisionStrings.com, TripleRwoods, that'll save you some money as well. Appreciate those guys for all the sponsors and all, they're fantastic. Can't thank them enough. Go check them out and support them. Appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good one.